a yoga instructor, and Ayurveda and yoga are like cousins, and they should match up and work together. And the whole idea of wanting to eat more vibrantly is important for me because I typically in the fall am pretty much tired after I finish what I have to do in terms of work. Really run down, don't have a lot of zest. In the summertime, I'm running around like, I don't know what, just you can't stop. In the fall, huge transition. It happens fast. It stays with me until the sun comes back out in June. So the whole idea behind this was to pick some fruits and vegetables and produce and just things in general that are good for your body that are going to give you the energy and the fuel that you need to do what you need to do. I went with the parsnips because I actually did like a little research to figure out what fruits and vegetables I wanted to work with, and there were 15 superfoods for fall. And I was like, yes, superfood, let's do it. So some things are very, very normal that you would see and eat all the time and not a big deal. You see them in the store, you just put them in your cart. They're like staples for your house. Apples and pears and things like that. And some other things are like, you know, they're typical for fall, like sweet potatoes and pumpkin and things like that. The ones that were most intriguing were, what is that? I know I've heard of it, I've read about it, but I don't know what it is. I don't even know what it looks like in the store. Like, can somebody show me where this is? So the parsnip is that thing. Had no idea what it was, what it looked like, where I could get it, who had it, and here she is. She looks like a carrot, but she's white, she's got no color, and she's got a big nub there. And really nothing at the bottom. And it's not something that you have to peel, you can, but it's kind of like on a case-by-case basis. When you pick up the parsnip, if it looks like, you know, it needs to get a little bit of something off, go ahead and do it. But as I was reading about it, they're saying most of the nutrients in the parsnip are just under the skin. So if you shave it off, you've probably gotten rid of most of the prana or the good energy in it. So that was the item that was really highlighted in the soup that I made, which has parsnip, apples, onions, lentils, garlic, and broth. It took about 30 minutes to make, 35.
And it's good. It's really delicious. It's my second bowl.
And the soup is kind of like a two-step process. After you boiled everything and it smelled like soup, it was really good. Could see that it was souping in terms of what it looked like in the pot. You had to take half of the soup out and somehow puree it. And so you could either put it in a blender or find whatever you had in your house that's going to chop stuff down, like for a smoothie. That's what I worked with. It worked out fine. So you've got two different textures in the soup, which is really nice because you've got the hearty apples and the parsnip bits that are like chunky that are still in there. And then you've got this other piece that's like really soft and comfortable in the body. So that was the parsnip, and that was like my highlighted item at the event for tonight. The meat. There's going to be 3 for fall because there's 15 superfoods. I cannot give you 15 recipes. We cannot talk about 15 things at one time. So we're going to do 5, 5, and 5. So these 5 you will only see tonight. And then there'll be 5 more in October and 5 more in November. And we'll just roll this out all year. Thank you. There they are. Good evening. Thank you so much for being a part of the Meet and Eat for fall. The first of 3 in the series. We're going to have another one in October. I will make sure to give you the dates as soon as we finalize everything. Just wanted to recap as to what we talked about today and what we ate. It was amazing. We had parsnip and apples and lentils in a soup, which was amazing. We also talked about rutabaga. We talked about sweet potatoes. We had some really good spicy sweet potato wedges. The pomegranate iced tea was also in the event this afternoon. And then apple cider. The most important thing when I was putting together the things that we talked about or ate for the event was that it was like user-friendly and worked with some of the staples you already had. So we used quinoa and we mixed some lovely vegetables in with that. But quinoa is a basic in my house all the time. So I just put new stuff in it for the different season. Apple cider, so whether it be apple juice, apple whatever, you know, it doesn't have to be that hardcore thing. You got to mix it up in your diet so it works for your life. So some of the staples that we used were coconut water, which I love and have as often as possible, quinoa, which I use probably 3 to 4 times a week, and coconut oil, which does amazing things for your body inside and out. I use it on my skin, in my hair, in my mouth. It's yummy. And then also the pomegranate tea was really, really good and a good highlight. You can have that hot or cold. It's awesome. So I want to thank you so much for being part of Meet and Eat today. My name is Shalise of Blissful Yoga. And in addition to talking to everyone a lot about food, I also do yoga for kids and families. So I work from 2 to 92 with children. Blissful Yoga is me. I'm all over Hyde Park in the south end of the city. I want to thank my sponsors for their contributions. Thank you so very much to our palettes and ideas today. So Open Produce, which is amazing, just up the street. They're open till 2 a.m. Hyde Park Produce, which is on 53rd, very close to me as well. And then also Bon Sante, which is the health food store in the area. They make wonderful things to eat, whether you are purchasing it to go or you can get stuff at their cafe. And our last place that I shopped with was Trader Joe. I'm always there.